Hi, this is Mukta and I'm the co-founder of Ekam Early Learning Center. Ekam is a Reggio-inspired preschool that believes all children are born creative and are naturally inquisitive and can express themselves in more than 100 languages. Hence, as educators, it becomes our responsibility to provide a stimulating environment that fosters creativity and encourages children to express in multiple ways. We also use play as the main context for learning because when children are learning through play, they can experiment, explore, discover, and solve problems in imaginative and playful ways. Play comes naturally to children, and when they learn through play, it develops a love for learning in them. We've been getting a lot of queries from parents through messages and phone calls asking us how to meaningfully and playfully engage the children at home, especially with the limited resources that are available because we cannot go out and shop for stationery. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you how we can use blocks, building blocks like these, and teach various concepts to our children in a very playful manner. The first activity using blocks is about spatial awareness. The children need to copy the arrangement that has been made by using these blocks on the right side onto a blank grid that has been made by me using A4 sheet. They need to pick up these blocks and put them in the same arrangement like this. This activity helps them develop logical awareness, critical thinking, and also makes them understand that objects have a relationship with each other in terms of precision and space. The next activity is about letter recognition. Create an alphabet chart at home on any A4 sheet like this. My daughter has helped me create this beautiful alphabet chart. Then write the names of the letters on the blocks. Let your child pick up a block, say the letter name and match it with the correct letter on the alphabet grid. The next concept is about number quantity and one-to-one correspondence. You can make these flashcards at home. Just cut A4 sheets into equal sized rectangular shapes and write numbers 1 to 10 on them. Then place these numbers all over the table and let your child pick up any number. For example, they pick up 6. They need to pick up 6 blocks from here and place them under number 6. The next activity is a visual discrimination activity. It also teaches the children about direction. You can create different strips with arrows that show directions and let the child say the direction and match the arrow with the strip. For example, up, right, down and left. The next activity using blocks is to create patterns. You can create simple patterns or difficult patterns depending upon whether you want a challenging activity for your child or since it's just a beginning activity, you want to make it easy. So for example, this is a very easy pattern. Let your child name the color and tell what comes next. Yellow, red, yellow, red. What comes next? That's yellow. In a pattern like this, it's a combination of 2 colors and 2 blocks. So this is 2 blue, 2 red, 2 blue. So what would come next? Would a single red come next or a double red? So this lets your child apply some thinking skills and he needs to know that there's going to be a double block of red color. The ability to recognize and create patterns helps us make predictions based on our observation, and this is an important skill in life. The next activity is about color sorting, where you can simultaneously engage your child in physical play. Get 4 colored papers, yellow, red, blue and green, the same colors as the blocks. If you do not have these colors, you can paint these colors on a plain white A4 sheet. Spread these sheets in the four corners of your room, assuming there is no furniture in your room, or if you can move your furniture to one side. Now, if we think this table is the room, we put these four chart papers on the four corners. Give some mixed blocks to your child and keep them in the center of the room, and give him a timer. Say, for example, time of a minute. And the child needs to finish completing these blocks by sorting them into different colors by running around to the four corners in a minute. Also play some peppy music in the background and keep cheering your child. You can also make this activity more challenging by reducing the time, or you can make it easier by increasing the time. The next activity using blocks is a transfer activity where the children need to transfer the blocks from one container to the other. Here I have deliberately taken a steel container because children would love to hear the sound of the blocks when they drop into the steel container. So you can take any size of the spoon depending upon the age of your child, and children from 1 to 5 would absolutely love doing this activity. This activity is great for hand-eye coordination and also to improve concentration. The next activity using blocks is to play tic-tac-toe. Segregate the blocks into two different colors, create a grid on the paper, teach the basic rules to your child, and see him enjoying the game thoroughly. Tic-tac-toe is a great game to apply thinking skills. Very simple and interesting. Take an empty kitchen roll. Now I did not have an empty kitchen roll, so I have taken the one which still has paper on it. Let your child pick up these blocks and make them pass these blocks through the kitchen roll. They will thoroughly enjoy passing them through this. Some will be difficult to go through, but some will be very easy. And you will totally see the excitement on their face when they will see these blocks falling down. The next activity is a shape puzzle. I drew some shapes, cut them into half and stuck them on blocks. You can segregate these shapes and mix them up and let your child identify the shapes that go together, match them and combine them, and then let them name the shape. Our last activity using blocks is an English activity and is to make family words. This is an example of at words. At. Then give some single blocks to your child and write some commonly used letters on that. Let them blend the sounds and read the words. For example, at, sat, at, mat, at, cat. Also let your child experiment with some words that do not exist and do not make any sense. For example, at, gat. Your child will love reading these words and will automatically get to know that such words do not exist. Similarly, you can use more family words like add, an, or any other using E, I, O, U as the middle sound. You can also do this activity a little differently. For example, make your child understand the ending sounds of words. Take a block and write the first two letters and let your child guess the ending sound. For example, this is p, a, pa, and let your child pick up a letter, put it at the end, blend it and read it. For example, pad, pad, pat, pat, and so on. Hope you enjoyed our activities and understood how simple things like blocks can be used in playful ways to teach different concepts to children. And this is all learning through play. And when children learn through play, it never seems to be a difficult task.